about chapter 3. We'll start chapter 3 for networking, computer networking and the internet. This is a computer application paper for first and second semester. That is in chapter 3. So before going too deep into the computer network, let us first understand what is network. So what is network? You understand what is net? Net is what do you call it? The fishing net kind of thing. Where strings are connected to each other. We used to catch fish and other things. So if you take a net, it will look like this. It is something like this. Strings are like this. And it is something like this. Right? So if you are here, you are way to every other point. Your destination, suppose here you can arrive there by any means. So a network is not only for the machines or computers, it can also be for human beings, it can also be for organizations. For example, as a human being, we have families, we have relatives, then we are attached to each other. And what do? As a family, we support each other, we share information, we share resources among each other. Similarly, if you are in an organization, if you have, suppose you have your friends in your class, you have your friends outside. So what do you see when your friend is not in the class? You definitely share that today we taught these things in the class, today we did these things in our college. Similarly, we share information and resources through a network or through communication. The very same thing comes to the computer. And when we connect computers, so for friendship we need another person, minimum another person. So two persons can be friends. So similarly, two or more computers can be connected to each other, through physical or logical means. Physical means through wires, or logical means through wireless, Wi-Fi, whatever we call in today's language. That is, you want to connect two or more computers. The upper limit is you cannot define, so you can go on adding a number of computers one by one. And what is the purpose? The same purpose, to share information and resources. To share information and resources among the computers is known as computer. So let me write it on the board. That what is if you want to define what is a network, so I write that a computer network the very simple definition of a computer network is a computer network is a connection between two or more computers through logical means wireless, through physical means wires, for sharing of the purpose of a network. What is the purpose? for sharing of information and resources. So what is information? The data, the programs, the processors, outputs, whatever is have in one computer, that can be shared to other computers through the network channels. Similarly, what is the resources? So if you have your hard disk, you have a CD drive, you have a printer, you have a scanner. So these things are the resources for a computer. Now suppose you have 10 computers, you don't need to buy 10 printers. You buy only one printer and connect them through the network. So every individual computer's user can print through that one printer. You have a CD drive, install it in one computer, and from other computers through a network you can use that CD drive. So these things can be done only by networking. So that nowadays networking saves cost for these particular things, like for the sharing of information and resources. I think I am clear on this part. So we can move to the next one, the types of computer networks. Types of computer networks. So in today's time, every individual, home, office, industry, bank, wherever you go, you can find a number of computers are there. In almost all the places, you find that these computers are under a network. So now we check that the number of computers, the distance covered by the network, all these things taken into consideration, we can divide this computer network into three types, right? Into three types. Waterproof, their local area network, which is in short known as LAN. Then number two is metropolitan area network. Which is known as MAN. And the third one is wide area network. Which is known as WAN. Now check that based on the distance covered, there are three types of networks. One is local area network, the other one is metropolitan area network, and the other one is wide area network. As the name suggests, let us check the local area network first. It is spread in one room or building. It spreads, the local area network spreads over one room or one building. Mostly connected through wires. coverage is small, then it is easy to install, it's easy to operate and easy to maintain. And the data transmission speed is the one of the most important factor inside computer networking. The data transmission speed is very high. Done. So installation, operation, maintenance, is easy. And before I can tell you that data transmission speed is high. These types of networks are basically used in small offices, home offices, educational institutes which covers in one building or one computer lab, something like that. And due to those coverage of less area, mostly we use wires. And wires transfer data faster than wires. Then next you come to metropolitan area network. There is a metropolitan area, you can understand what is a metro. Metro is a large city. In the earlier days, in the early 90s, something like that, basically universities used to work on these types of lands. And at that time it was called campus land. Because if you can imagine a university is a large area, and the departments are spreading at a distance of some 100 meters or 200 meters or even sometimes half kilometers or 1 kilometer distance. And when they need that every department has to be connected, when they connected, they becomes a campus. So that thing came into business, and if this local area network spreads to multiple buildings, the different part of a city, then it is called a metropolitan area network. In land we see that it is in one building, one room, adjacent rooms, or even within one building. 2 or 3 story building, 1 or 2 rooms, you have connection, that is local area network. And the same thing if it goes beyond one building, multiple buildings, 3, 4 buildings in different locations of the city, then it is called. In number 2 we check it that it spreads over multiple buildings. Multiple buildings, you can call it in a city at different location. Okay, so it is connected, multiple buildings inside a city, and it is connected with each other. Now when we connect, if the distance is more, then we definitely will go to use in Wi-Fi or wireless kind of network. So in this place, it is connected using both the things, like through wires. It uses both wired and wireless connectivity. So it is both wired inside a room, inside a building, it is wires, then it's into multiple buildings at a long distance, 2 kilometers, 3 kilometers, or even 5 kilometers, then we use wireless. Right? So these things we use in a metropolitan, and data transmission rate is moderate. As you learn, the transmission when the distance goes more, the transmission becomes slow. If you don't use a booster kind. And installation, operation, maintenance is not very easy. Yes? Not very easy. So I cannot say difficult, but it is not very easy. So you have to take some pain. So when you connect in one computer, it is alright. One building, it is alright. When it goes beyond that, more than one building, then it will be some difficulty over there. And at the same time, the operation and installation and maintenance. So you have to find the problem. Where is the trouble? You have to troubleshoot. So you have to run from one building to other building, one distance, one location to other location. And data transmission rate is important. I think you can understand. So now we come to the third one, that is wide area network. So I can tell you one thing that when in the 1990, 91, something like that, that period, when Narasimha Rao was Prime Minister and Dr. Manmohan Singh was the Finance Minister, at that time, India was going through a very severe financial crisis. And at that time, the global business leaders, global persons have told that you please open your market and allow the foreign business houses to business in India. So Indian government wanted money, so they opened the market. And foreign companies like Coca-Cola, Pepsi, if you can go through that, you can check it. So those companies, IBM, Microsoft, all these companies tried to come into India and set up offices here. Similarly, Indian companies like Tata Group, Reliance, Mahindra and other groups went outside the states to open their business and open their offices over there. So now, at the age of information, they need to connect to those offices with the head office or the regional office. Now, they set up a bigger size of network which covers the entire globe, the entire world. That is called wide area network. So wide area network is made up of wide area network is more than a city, more than a single location. It spreads over the globe, entire globe. It spreads over the entire globe. Means you have an office in India, you have an office in the UK, you have an office in US, in Australia, in Singapore. So you can connect those things and it become a wide area network. So it covers the entire globe and that is called wide area network. And as the distance is very high, so we always use wireless network for this. So we always use only wireless network for the connectivity. Wireless, we use only wireless connectivity installation, maintenance, operation is difficult. The right time here, it is difficult. And the data transmission rate is slow. Data transmission rate is slow. As the things, the network spreads across the globe, across different countries, across the seas, across the massive land areas, the wide area network installation, operation, maintenance is very, very difficult. Okay? Then data transmission. You see the distance, as I told you earlier, that when the distance increases, the transmission goes slow. So data transmission speed is